Hey, Mike with D2D Millionaire here. And do you believe in luck while you're selling door to door? Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you a couple different tips you can use to get better results while you're selling door to door, rather than just relying on pure luck. So one thing to really keep in mind is that a lot of sales reps that are struggling will look at top sales reps and they'll have things in their mind like, oh, well, they're only successful because they got lucky, right? They get lucky with the people that they talk to. Somehow the people that they reach out to are more inclined to buy from them. And that's really just not the case. And there's a couple factors to really keep in mind. And overall, again, a great saying that I heard a long time ago is that the harder you work, the luckier you get. And that's especially true in door-to-door sales. So a couple things to keep in mind. One aspect that may have a little tiny factor in luck is whether someone is there, right, when you knock on the door. But even that, there's a big way that you can actually control that to some extent to make sure that you stay on track while you're selling door to door. And that's actually the 3-door rule. And so if you're out there selling on the doors, and basically the idea is that if you haven't talked to someone in the last 3 doors that you've knocked on, you need to make sure that that 4th door has someone home, that somebody's going to be there that you can actually talk to. Because again, door-to-door sales, creating success in that is a contact sport. So if you're not talking to enough people, you're not reaching enough contacts, not interacting with enough people, you're not going to be successful. So again, you need to make sure that that 4th door has someone home. So it's simple enough to do that. You just want to look for signs that that person is actually home. So maybe that's a car in the driveway, the garage door is open, there's kids playing in the yard, maybe someone's doing yard work, the dogs are outside, or again, maybe you even see someone through the windows while you're out marketing door to door. So again, focus in on that 3-door rule, because again, that can even offset some bad luck that people aren't home, because you make a conscious effort to make sure that that 4th person that you're reaching out to is for sure home. So that kind of eliminates that end of luck. But the other side of it that really comes to be a big factor is having consistency while you're selling door to door, where the biggest thing that separates people that get average results and those that struggle is the people that become top sales reps while they're selling door to door have consistent attitude, energy, and work ethic. And that's again what creates that luck while they're selling door to door. And so again, one thing to keep in mind that we talk a lot about is having a 7 energy level and a 7 attitude, right? Staying consistent with your attitude and energy while you're marketing door to door. Again, something to keep in mind, if you're not excited about what you're talking about and promoting to your potential customers, why on earth would they be excited? So you want to have that excitement level, but at the same time, don't be so over the top that it's ridiculous, right? You don't want to be like a 10 or even borderline 11, 12, right, when you're knocking on the doors. Keeping it that 7 range, where most people, what happens is they're in that 4 or 5 range, so they just don't have enough excitement. They don't have the best attitude when they're on the doors, and that can really affect them. So even if they're going through enough numbers, they might not get as good of results and think that the other people are getting lucky. Well, it's just that they have a better attitude when they're on the doors. And so one way to really maintain that great attitude is not prejudging the people that you're talking to. So this is another common thing that sales reps make the mistake of, is they prejudge their potential customers before they even go through their sales presentation or offer what they have. So again, you want to assume the sale and assume that every person you're talking to can be a customer, that they're going to be ready to buy, they're going to be interested and can benefit from what you have. You want to go into every single door, every single contact with that attitude, and it's going to help you maintain that 7 level of excitement and energy when you're talking to them. And again, you don't prejudge in advance that their house isn't good enough, this is a bad neighborhood, whatever the case might be, whatever excuse you make up in your head of why that person won't get started or buy from you. Again, take those out, because again, sure, some little tiny factors like that might play a small role, but in the overall scheme of things, little factors like that have little to none to do with people getting started on your products and services. So it's having the right attitude, assuming the sale, and then again, staying with that person until they disqualify themselves from your time, right? That's another thing of why a lot of sales reps struggle, is they think that someone won't buy to begin with until they actually get those signs that they don't qualify, or vice versa. They're assuming the sale so much and that person disqualifies themselves, but they continue to try and pressure or convince that person to get started, when again, you're just looking for people that are looking for you, and that can help you stay on track and consistent as well. So when you really combine that great attitude and energy level and assuming the sale, and then again combining that with work ethic and making sure that you're talking to enough people, it's really the perfect recipe to help you become a top sales rep while you're selling door to door. So again, hopefully you guys got some benefit and value out of this video. If you did, feel free to comment and share. And then if you do happen to be looking for a new door-to-door sales opportunity, be sure to head on over to D2DMillionaire.com/work with D2D. Our team is hiring and we're expanding, looking for some new leaders to work with our team. So again, if you happen to be open to a new door-to-door sales opportunity this season, be sure to head on over to D2DMillionaire.com/work with D2D and fill out that application, and one of our team members will get back to you as soon as they can about what we have available. But thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.